So I've actually come in search of a cave that is called Dead Man's Cave. Now, I can't quite remember where it is. I don't know if it's this big one over on the right or whether it's further back from where I've come, as it's very easy to kind of get lost in here. But there is a story of an old tramp who passed away in this Dead Man's Cave. It's the reason it's called Dead Man's Cave. Yeah, so he was found there, and people have claimed to see him, and he wears a long trench coat, big dirty brown trench coat, and a hat. And the strangest thing is, my mum always recounts to me a tale of when her and my dad were walking through these woods when they were young, and in the distance they could see what they thought were a couple holding each other, and slowly but surely, as they got closer and closer, my mum always says it looked like a guy wearing a long brown coat who had his arms around a woman, but they couldn't see the woman. And as they got closer, they started to feel really uneasy, both of them, both my mum and my dad. And when they got, I don't know, say 12 feet away, my mum and dad both stopped and they looked at the coat, and the coat began to slowly turn, really eerily, and there was nothing inside it. And they ran for their lives because they had no idea what they just witnessed. And my mum always told me that ever since being little, and she still can recount it to this day. Now, I did a bit of internet trawling a couple of years back, and I typed in Rotherham ghosts and ghosts around Anston Stones, and there's been many a sighting of the tramp, as they call him, and the description is a long dirty brown coat. Now, coincidence? Possibly, but to say that the website that I found with the information on was actually created, I think it was 2013, and my mum and dad were courting, if you like, and that was back in the 50s? No, 60s. 60s, because otherwise my mum would have been 10, and that's weird. No, so the 60s. A long time has passed, and there's been many people who've seen this apparition, also what they say is an apparition. So it'd be really interesting to find if there's any sort of energy or strange things occurring in that cave. It's just finding the right cave, and I can't quite remember where it is. And I think my dad took me actually when I was young. I still don't know, because I can't get my bearings in here. Sometimes it's really, it's quite large, deceptively large. So there's an innuendo there, but I'm not going to play on it. However, I feel as though it might be a case of having to come back and doing a proper investigation rather than me standing around in the middle of the day trying to call out to a deceased tramp, because that might look a little bit strange to the dog walkers. So it might be a nighttime journey, but we'll sort that. So yeah, there's a little bit of trivia for you. But I'll tell you why I'm here. At the same time, it's also testing this camera out. So there we go. Okay. This is dark. It's going to be very difficult for this camera to handle this darkness. So I did come equipped with a teeny tiny light as well, just to see what these caves actually look like. Actually has a little run through down there that you might not be able to see. And I'm going to see, just while I'm here, if there's some energy here, and it's already spiking. Interesting. Is there a spirit who resides here? Okay, and that is bright. Just to be clear, I haven't got my phone near it. This camera is far enough away from it to not be affecting that. As you can see, hopefully it is still flickering. Is there a spirit who resides here? Maybe a spirit of this cave? Could you reach out and touch this device? Maybe make the lights go all the way to red for me if you're here. Interesting. Okay. Now, I mean, I'm under... Still going off, by the way. I'm under the ground, in a way. So, for this to be going off is very weird in itself. Straight away, not something I would have imagined happening during the day, but... it's very weird around this, this cave system, so... Wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Are you the spirit who passed away here in the stones? Maybe of a tramp that we've heard stories of? Go on. If you could reach out and touch this device for me again, just to thank you. I'll just say, just to confirm that you're here with me and it's not just my device being weird. I appreciate that. Could be just residual energy inside here. I'm going to come in a little bit. Have a sit down. Okay. So just, wowee, it's going crazy here. Thank you for touching the device. Do you mind if I sit with you? Would that be okay if I sit here with you? If you could let me know, if you could touch the device, let me know that you're happy for me to sit here with you. Thank you. Wow. So I'm here and I mean no harm. I'm literally just here to communicate with you and just maybe have a little conversation. I would love to come back and talk to you. Do you think that would be okay? Would you like me to come back, maybe on an evening, and we can have a proper chat? Because I'd love to know your story of why you're here. Could you let me know if that's okay by touching the device? You make the lights move for me again? And I mean no disrespect by being here, by the way. No harm at all. The device won't harm you. I appreciate that it uses some energy. Are you trapped here? It's gone. Are you still here with me now? Just gone. Nothing. It's gone. Literally, it's green and now gone. Oh, there we go. Are you here? Are you sitting with me? Are you sitting on this rock next to me? How long have you been here? Have you been here a long time? Have you been here since the 50s? Wow. So you've been here a while. My mum and dad told me a story about seeing you. And you scared them. But I don't think that was your intention. Do a lot of people come to talk to you? Do you have many visitors? Or anybody trying to communicate with you regularly? Yeah? Not much? Were you young when you passed away? Young. Did you pass away from drinking? Or was it natural causes? Or was it an accident? Did you pass away by an accident? All the way to red with that one. So it was an accident that caused your death. And are you unable to move on? Are you trapped here? Do you like being here? No? Are you a male spirit? Yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So you are a male. And have you been here longer than 50 years? Or do you know time? Well, the thing is with time, it's difficult, isn't it? Because you've maybe not got much concept of time. Was it a walking accident? Did somebody harm you? No. Or was it just a fatal accident? This is still going off. I did not Wow, 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 wow. This is going like the clappers. Are you happy for me to be here, or would you like me to leave you alone? Is that a yes to leaving you alone? Would you like me to leave you alone? Or are you happy for me to stay with you here for a minute? If you would like me to leave, make the lights go to red, please. If you'd like me to stay for a little bit, could you make the lights go to red? Just to prove to you, by the way, that this I'm getting the camera really close to it. And that's all the camera will do, is make it go to a little bit of green there. Like, look at that, see? Right, so I move the camera further back where it has been. And see, I've got it really far out in front of me now. And I'll move it over here, look. Nothing. Could you just touch this device one more time for me, please? And then I will leave you in peace. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. And I appreciate the fact that you've let me sit here with you. It's very kind. I would love to come back and talk to you another night. Would you be okay with that? Or would you prefer me not to come back? If you're happy for me to come back, could you just make the lights move for me, please? And if you'd like me not to return... Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I will leave you in peace for now. Thank you. Okay, guys. I'm gonna move out of here. This is a little area that I've just been sitting in. It's literally just like a little cave pocket. Did not at all expect, well, to get anything, to be honest with you. Not in the daytime, and two, responses. I mean, like I say, a lot of people are like, well, this doesn't prove anything. Well, it might not prove anything in definitive terms, but what it is very strange, especially when you ask questions. Well, for starters, when you put the lights in a certain area, I mean, bearing in mind we are in a cave, you put it in a certain area and there's nothing whatsoever. And then there's just a little pocket of somewhere where you get some flickers. Now, that could be kind of explained by maybe, like I said, this camera or something else around here. I don't know what, because we are literally far down in the woods. Could make that go further than 2. That is a high spike in energy. Now, getting all the way to red is something in and of itself. And when it was going to red, it was answering certain particular questions that were very pertinent to whatever it is that I was asking the questions to. And I asked whether it was a male, and it responded with all the way to orange, if not red. I'd have to check the footage back. So, and then in other respects, when I'm asking certain things, it was completely dead. So it was on this number 1 green and nothing else. Now, again, you could kind of say, well, you're just getting random spikes of energy, but you've got to think of logistics as well in terms of when you're asking a question and you get no response, and then you ask another particular question and you get a full response all the way to red. That in itself is very strange. And again, it doesn't necessarily prove a whole lot, but I find it very intriguing. I find it very unusual. I find it very fascinating. And I would love to come back here, and especially maybe on a night time, if I can find my way down here, and see if I can get something else. Maybe get some responses. I'll probably use the Spirit Talker app, and then, you know, maybe come back with a couple of people, make a night of it. Let's do that. But yeah, amazing. Wow, I'm really happy with that. Thank you. Yay! Also, you're not allowed to follow me, and you're not allowed to come with me. You have to stay here. So goodbye. Yeah, I just needed to make sure that I closed that off, otherwise whatever or whoever that was I was speaking to would probably want to come home with me. And I don't want that to go. Zip me back up. Okay. Ooh, this is cool.